When it comes to my tattoos, men like to think of me more as a fantasy. Most of the time, I'm looking to find someone to accept me for who I am, my tattoos, everything about me. I also do adult entertainment. Would you ever let me tattoo you? My name is O'Rylan, age I just turned 23, and I live in Houston, Texas. I do dance occasionally. I also do adult entertainment. Today I'm going on a blind date and I have no idea what to expect. Dating for me has been very troublesome. Yet to find that one person that just goes with me yet, that can take care of themselves. That's My name's O'Rylan. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm just turned 23 2 days ago, so yeah. And my Instagram is ORYLAN 1999.
Speaking to penis, please. There you go.
Oh yeah, so they can hear you. Go ahead. Okay.
Again?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. So for a living, I do OnlyFans full time. See all the freaky stuff there.
Yeah, I know the audience probably has so many questions.
So many
I
questions.
think they would.
You know, hey, ain't nothing wrong with having tattoos. Tattoos been around for thousands of years, if not longer. And it was the way, tribal times, the way to express yourself. That's cool. But this right here is just a little extreme. Now, hey, not my cup of tea. Some people might like it, but holy shit, I don't know. I don't see this as the girl gonna be walking down the red carpet with. I don't know if you go into the family reunion and be like, hey, here's my wife. Look, holy shit, man. Wow, she even tatted her eyes. I didn't know that was even possible. If somebody would have told me that shit, I would have said that was all cap. I didn't think you could do that shit. But hey, let's continue with it. Let's do more.
Do you live in like Miami or are you
No,
over there?
I live in Houston, Texas.
Okay, you actually live there. So
Yeah.
you're out here visiting.
I'm just out here visiting.
All
I'm
right,
here
cool.
for the podcast.
Okay, cool.
Welcome.
Glad to have you. Happy to have you.
Thank you.
And then I know they're gonna ask, are your eyes tattooed?
My eyes are tattooed, yes.
Okay. Like, how was it? Did that hurt?
No, it didn't. It's the most least painful thing I've ever done to myself.
Really?
Yeah, it's the most least painful thing you'll ever do in your life.
What's number one for you?
Number one.
Most painful thing.
My chest tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
number
that-
one painful. But besides that, eye tattoo is not painful at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a vampire slayer trying to like put a stake through your heart or something like that.
What?
Never mind.
It's random.
Never mind. Yeah, I got it. Well, she is younger, so she ain't gonna know about Buffy the
Yeah,
Vampire
Buffy,
Slayer
yeah.
and shit.
I am
I
more
love
amazed
Buffy.
by your arm. Is that a fully tatted
So-
arm?
Interesting story. Yeah, I just got this tattooed like 3 days ago, so it's still healing, and this one's healed. But I'm actually gonna get whiteout ink all on top of it, so I'm doing an inverted sleeve.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Fresh to get one.
So cool.
So we can see him finally.
Okay. And then dating status.
Dating status, I'm single.
Welcome.
Looking for a vampire to join you in life. Fantastic.
Shout out to Angel.
All right, all the demons apply here. Cool.
Oh, you're for
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the demons apply here. Okay.
Then we have this guy. Let's just call him. Say him. Don't do it, my G. Trust me, she's not the one.
Older than me usually.
Do you have a mama thing?
No, I don't think it's a mama thing. Out of this date, I'm really hoping to get to meet someone nice, to get to know someone different, and to allow them to get to know me as well. Hi, how's it going?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
O'Rylan.
Darius, nice to meet you. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. A little warm. It's so hot outside.
Hungry.
Me too. Have you been here before?
No, I've never been here. Have you?
No. First time.
Awesome. What part of Houston are you from?
Like not too far from here.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
I live like close to downtown.
Okay. Have you ever been a server?
No, I was a nanny before I was in college.
Yeah.
I was going to college for nursing.
Uh-huh.
And then I was in basics and I quit like the third day in.
What?
Yeah, I could not do it. I was like, okay, no, this is not for me. I cannot live this cookie cutter life. I think dancing is like gonna be good for me or whatever to just like kind of change my life.
Right.
The dancing happened because of the pandemic.
Mm.
So it's like the clubs closed down and then yeah, I was like, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah, heck
yeah,
yeah.
I do that.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
How'd you get into that?
So I got into it because yeah, I just couldn't like conform anymore.
But that's really cool. In that you were able to be like, this is what I want to do, so I'm gonna do it. And then you had that courage and stuff.
Exactly, literally. You ever seen someone that looks like this? Have any tattoos?
No, 9, 0. Yeah. When did you get your first one?
When I was 14.
14.
Yeah. My first tattoo, so it's actually on my back. It's the Our Father prayer. I always had tattoos, but this look, the way I look now, took a year. I tattooed my whole face within like 3 months, and then right after, tattooed my eyes, and then I got the fangs. I want to live a long, prosperous life, and in the cliche terms, vampires do live that eternity, eternal life. The only extreme thing I want to do next, I want to split my tongue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not doing this to try to hate. I'm just trying to save my G. He's setting himself up for epic failure, but the more it went on, he was accepting everything, and they got a name. I don't call these guys that. Call them simps. I don't think he is simp personally. I don't know. I'm just, agreeing with the facts. So let's see.
Had a boyfriend or talk to someone, and how did it work out since you have OF? That's a good question. Go ahead.
I was actually in a relationship about a few months ago.
Okay.
I mean, he had money. He had his own insurance company and everything, and he was the type, he could have taken care of me and all that, but I make pretty good money doing OF, and
Mhm.
I just feel too independent that I don't think anyone could ever take that away from me.
Okay.
So he didn't really care about it. He said, if that's what I want to do, that's what I want to do. Maybe he was just open or didn't care enough. I ended it, but either way.
Yeah, can I also ask, like, what you doing on OnlyFans? You just like showing your body, or you sucking and fucking on there?
I'm doing it all.
Oh Lord. So you was cool with that? You doing it with your man, or you doing it with like some random niggas?
No, a lot of it is girls with their boyfriends that also do it. So it's all safe and we all trust each other. It's not just me going around a bunch of different guys doing it. It's
But you would get fucked by other dudes, but you got a boyfriend at home.
Yeah, because he didn't really
Was
want
he
to
cool with
do it.
that?
Yeah, he didn't really want to do it though. So I have to do it. It's how I make a living.
Raggy?
Nanimo deska.
Yo.
No, I'm
Okay,
just
wait.
gonna ask this. You don't want to hear, but he was temporary.
Yeah,
No.
the thing is, going back to that relationship thing earlier,
Yeah.
a man with status, he had status. He was very rich. He made like 50, 60K a month. I didn't care about that. At the end of the day, I just didn't vibe with him well, and I let him know that, and I
Okay.
just
And
ended
he was
it.
cool with you getting
That's
fucked by other
fair.
niggas?
He didn't care at all. But
Damn.
he wasn't doing
Wait,
So
wait,
did he have other women?
What
No,
race
not
was
at
he?
all.
He had
was
to. He had to.
Hispanic.
He had to.
Damn.
He didn't. I mean, if he
That's
did, I
Candace
don't.
boys
Well,
down bad.
the thing is, I really didn't care because I know the industry I'm in.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing this, I cannot tell my man he can't do what he wants. That's just how it
So
is.
that's a
Oh,
poly.
that's a real nigga. It's not
a
open
poly
relationship then.
Yeah, that's a poly relationship, man.
It's not that I really want it, but I can't argue with it.
Wait, hold on. Even deeper. So the guy is cool and he can do his own
No
thing.
pun.
What if he brings you like a disease?
Shit.
Ooh.
Wouldn't want that. I mean, I'm
get-
so open
you
with
get
this
what I'm
stuff. I mean, I go to the doctor every single month. I'm so open with this stuff that it's like I would think he would respect me enough to go to the doctor to get checked. But I mean, when I do get in a relationship, I will say I do not want you to be with other women. But
You can fuck other men.
So no.
Suppose he
It's my
says he don't want you to
job.
fuck normal niggas on OnlyFans.
That's
No,
super
because I know girls
It's my
in the
job.
industry
The
and
fuck?
like to smash them, you need like to get tested first. So my question is, in this case, if you got a man, right, and he's open to other women and he could possibly cheat, you allow it, isn't that letting you say, hey, you know what, I could catch something from him?
mm,
Possibly.
Most likely.
sure.
I think the biggest thing here is that she understands that in her profession she's having sex with other men, so she would look ridiculous trying to demand
Right.
monogamy
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
that man.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
I
it.
think
the
that's
whole
what
thing.
that's her
respect it.
end
I
point.
can't argue with.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
I don't want it, but what am I gonna do?
yeah, you can't argue.
then-
But what about maybe you just having sex with your boyfriend on camera and no one else?
If the thing is, they're not really open to it, and that's
okay.
not really their thing. And when it's
All right.
comes to like really doing OnlyFans, I'm not just fucking like I'm doing content. I'm setting up. I have 4 ring lights. I have 3 different phones. Like I'm doing actual edits and stuff. I'm doing real content videos. It's not just fucking to fuck something.
Yeah.
It's my job.
Yeah.
So I would hope they would respect that enough. I wouldn't tell them to stop their job if they wanted to work at a bank, wherever they
When you
wanted
just
to
fuck
do.
your mans?
So if your man wanted you to stop but wouldn't partake with you on camera, you're not stop
That's a deal
sucking
breaker, yeah.
another nigga dick.
That's essentially a deal breaker.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I need to do it. It's what I want to do to financially free myself. And
Suppose he said he'll like whatever your average is on OnlyFans, he'll give you that. But he don't want another cock in your mouth. That's just not his type of
And then you
flick.
kissing her at home.
that's the thing, though. That's what I look. Even with the sugar daddy things you were saying earlier, it's like eventually they're gonna get tired of you. They're gonna want something else. So
Exactly. So I have a question. So what's the difference between you being on OnlyFans with a man and you being on OnlyFans without a man? Like what do you do differently when you have a boyfriend than when you don't?
So are you saying?
You say, well, I have a man. You just fucking.
Because I do want to be in a relationship. I do
No.
want love because I don't feel like,
But with someone that will accept all of those
Yeah.
things from you.
of course.
And what men are gonna accept those things? I'm just asking.
A cuck, bro.
Cock.
I'm just asking.
That's that 2%
I'm not
I was
saying
telling you
being a
about.
cuck I'm not
is
really. I
fine.
mean, yeah, I'm not.
Let them be a
Nigga.
cock.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, at least you know.
Okay.
I think
There are porn stars with in a relationship.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I think
healthy relationships.
because here's the thing. I see where all the parties are coming from. It's like you're in a profession where you need to make content, right? It tends to be sexual. And if your boyfriend doesn't want to participate in it, well, then you're not really in a position to tell him, well, you can't have sex with other girls because you now you're gonna need to do sexual content with potentially other men. So I get it. And then I mean, just to be honest here, a small minority of men are gonna accept that, right? And then let alone you're probably a higher earner. I know you're probably higher up on OnlyFans. You're making quite a bit of money. So a lot of guys aren't gonna be able to measure up from a financial standpoint and also be okay with that.
Yeah.
Which is the pretty much the recipe that we've seen many girls that work in your industry suffer from. It's difficult to find a guy that earns that kind of income, is cool with that lifestyle, and willing to accept his girl having sex with other guys. So I see where you're coming from. It's a very it's a lot of
it's
it's
slippery.
moving variable. It's
Yeah.
moving variables that
It's
it's not
not easy.
conducive to a relationship,
Yeah, it's not
essentially.
easy.
To a
And it's,
to a
look at
normal
it.
relationship.
I'm
tough.
not in a relationship, so it's
Yeah.
you see where it's gone. Like,
Yeah.
it's not.
It's tough.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I wasn't coming at
Trying to help this dude before he make a bad decision. But like I said, some dudes into that type of stuff. I'm glad I never got super addicted. I'm heterosexual, but I'm glad I never got super addicted to like going to strip clubs when I was younger and stuff. I'd have been in strip clubs plenty of times. I'd have seen dudes in there eating the stripper ooh-ha on stage. I'm talking about, I'm like, oh my God, what? But some dudes that's not a pimp, but they
Yeah, there we go. Loaded question. No. Nah, not really.
No.
You?
No, but the last relationship I had was like really, really bad. I just wanted to do something so extreme that no one would ever be able to tell me what to do with my body ever again. And within that, I have found nothing but self-love, self-confidence, a way to monetize, a way to make more money in life. And I'm only 23, but I take care of everything for myself. And I think they see that and they want more of a mommy figure. And I'm not gonna be their mommy figure. I want someone that's with me or above me.
How do people ever like take a second look at you? Triple look?
Yeah, a lot of the times, a lot of them want like
Picture.
There's so many stereotypes. Some people say I'm homeless, I live in a basement, I can't work anywhere, no one would ever love me. That's not true at all. There's no stereotype that I cannot shut down. I haven't had yet one person hate on me in person. It's all online. I just took pictures with 2 little kids yesterday and they said they were big fans of me. They watched my YouTube channel and they were just really big fans of me. So yeah, it made my heart like melt. I love my tattoos, like not a big deal, but maybe on the inside he's like, oh my gosh, she kind of freaks me out.
She let know how she feels about me. Hopefully, she likes me. I can't really read it just yet, but it seems like it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you want to?
Yeah, I'd give you like
What
a
could you see? What would look good on
I'd
me?
give you a little butterfly.
Where would you put it?
It's my mark on your hand.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll sleeve you up one day.
I got the arms for it. Do I need to get in the gym a little bit?
You're pretty good.
What,
But yeah,
pretty
the gym
good?
is always good.
So do I get the promo code on the OF? When's the next special?
The
So I
OF is like $10, but I'll give
okay.
you the
I should be able to.
yeah, I think you should. I think that shows a
Is there a free trial or
possibly.
possibly?
Possibly.
What can we say about this dude? You already know who this dude is. He done proved to himself who he was. And I'm like, whatever, It is what it is. Now the next girl coming up, she got a lot of tattoos, but she wasn't extreme as this one. Now she was extremely tattooed like this girl, if not more, but she was married and she didn't have this 500 body count, and she wasn't the OnlyFans girl. So let's jump right into it.
$3,000 of filler in my face. But I shouldn't not be able to get a job because you don't like my tattoos. So I applied for a job at a few weeks ago and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like you just like don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had like more experience than you. And, you know, I asked her if it was about my tattoos, obviously, because I know a lot of places don't like tattoos.
Now, you know, it's just my opinion. She might got good work skills. She might got good work ethics. She might be a good person to get along with. Might be a great person overall. You know what I'm saying? But you know how most people, you know, these stereotypes that will look at you, then you got to stream them out, tattoos and facial plays. You know, because you know you always gonna be guilty in the court of public opinion. I'm not saying she a bad person, but you know, come on, it's a profile thing. As a black guy, I'm gonna tell you, look, look, imagine you in court and it's your lawyer walking in looking like this. I was like, oh shit, it's over. You know, I don't know, but they to listen to it. Let's see what goes on.
I don't feel like that's true, but whatever. And, you know, I hate that my tattoos are such a defining factor for me getting a job or not. Like, just because I have tattoos doesn't mean I'm not gonna be a good worker. Like, I do not understand that at all. I'm just wondering how, like, teenagers and young adults who haven't had a job before, how are they supposed to get employed if these places are only hiring people with experience? So younger people just can't get a job because they haven't worked enough? You guys miss the point of that video entirely. I don't need that job. I make plenty of money. I have thousands of dollars worth of artwork on my body. I have $7,000 implants, and I have about $3,000 of filler in my face. I just wanted the job to make more money, because what's wrong with wanting to make more money? Appearance has nothing to do with work skills. I'm not trying to be a doctor, I'm not trying to be a lawyer, and I'm not trying to work for the federal government. Honestly, get over yourself. Like, really?
Ash recently applied for a retail job, but was sadly rejected, and suspected it might have had something to do with her tattoos, and her video went viral.
Yes, he has tattoos just like me, except for his face and neck. I think it's pretty.
Look, no hate on your tattoos, but you know, come on, you went to the extreme with all these plastic surgeries and modifications. You're free to express yourself and do what you want. You know, that I see like with your husband been in the military, you know, Marion, they hold people to strict guidelines, cutting your facial hair, cutting your hair, and it got to be covered up. You know, just I don't know. You know, it's just like, hey, it's like a catch-22 here, because you know you come to the school and imagine you walk in, this your son or daughter teacher. You look down like, it's the over. Look. I mean, it's called ethnic identity. How you identify? People see you, they gonna think you a goth. You on some hardcore drugs, some psychedelics. I mean, no, not. I don't know you personally. You probably not. You know, but you got the whole look of like a super hippie. I don't know what the word to put. I don't know. You like a dope fiend. Like you like $2 away from losing everything. It's this, but I mean, she probably not a bad girl overall. It's just I think like overall, what I'm just saying is just my opinion. My opinion on me. Shit, I ain't nobody important, but I'm just saying. I think it's just the facial tattoos that really is the piercings and the facial tattoos that really does it. Like that's Hmm. But hey, it's just my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter. But okay.
Where he found his job. So, yeah, people with tattoos can get employed. I was not just talking about people with tattoos and piercings having a struggle finding work. I also talked about younger people who don't have job experience yet because they're 16 years old getting denied jobs because they don't have experience. Yes, I knew face and neck tattoos were gonna make my job search a little difficult. You guys are acting like I didn't know that at all. I'm not trying to be a doctor, I'm not trying to be a lawyer, and I'm not trying to work for the federal government. I was trying to work for a retail store that pays minimum wage. You know, I get that I have tattoos and piercings, but I have clothes that are acceptable for a job like that. I also have good hygiene. I take very good care of my skin. Like, I'd be an acceptable worker. And the people saying that kids would be scared of my tattoos and old ladies would be scared of my tattoos, honestly, get over yourself. Like, really.
Ash has an impressive amount of tattoos and piercings. But that wasn't the only point of the video. She also addressed people's comments and their assumptions about body art and piercings.
I have never seen kids scared of my tattoos. I've actually had kids come up to me in stores and stuff and say that they like my body work. But tattoos, piercings, colored hair does not equal less professionalism in the workplace. It does not define our work skills. It does not define our work ethic. And you know, I get it. Not everyone's gonna like.
I had to get rid from like constructive criticism. I mean, like, hey, maybe you should work in tattoo parlor. Maybe you could be a manager at a nightclub, something like that. Something where it plays hand in hand with your job. People's not about to go to a 5-star restaurant and want to see you serving their food. I'm sorry, you could be the best waiter, you're the best service. It's just that acting identity. It's just how that you walk up to them. It's just how it's gonna look. Which I'm saying, that's kind of bad saying all this too, but you're not gonna be at a country club. Come on. It's just the times we live in, and then you went to the stream with it. So now, if you was a content creator or something like that, cool. That would actually help you get to that $1 million status like that. But if the minimum wage job at the shoe store, or wherever you're trying to get at, don't want to hire you, you can be a hostess on a cruise ship. Not saying you can't be that or not be good at it. You probably be phenomenal at it, believe it or not. You can't judge a book by its cover, but it's just the public persona, public opinion. How you just look to the public. But I mean, wish you well, but hey.
Line with all of this though is that people with tattoos, piercings, and colored hair should not be discriminated against in the workplace. No one is less professional because they decide to get tattoos, piercings, and colored hair. With all of this too, you guys have made me realize I never want to work in the customer service industry now because I don't want to deal with people like you guys. So I'm gonna keep getting my job stoppers and I'm gonna live authentically me. I really hope that you guys can learn to be accepting of other people's lifestyle choices that doesn't affect you at all and to just be more kind.
Ash raised some interesting questions about work experience and getting jobs. Thanks so much for sharing your story with us.
She'll find a job. Her ideal job probably is going to be on social media, something like that, a brand ambassador or something like that. So, like I said, do these art shows and stuff like that. That's your niche. You know what I'm saying? You worry about because you ain't get the city $18 hour job. Okay, go somewhere that's gonna pay you $140,000 a year. Say, well, how can she get that job? Like I said, being in branding or you marketing, you know, something like that. Play, you got a distinctive look. Play into what the look you got. I mean, yeah, certain jobs you ain't gonna be able to get just because of that. I mean, let's keep it 100. It is what it is. But you know, hey, when some doors shut, some doors open. You know, waiting in that dark hallway is the motherfucker. So to the next time, you know, hey, do what you do with your life. Your creativity, how you want to express yourself, do it.